Hey, it's Topher right here on Geek Public Radio. How the hell are you doing? I'm doing absolutely wonderful. We're here again this weekend to talk about some things that are going up. So Netflix is a bunch of cunts. Um, we're going to be talking about some Dead Souls lore hitting the shelves. Rise of Experiment 53, the new trailer. We're going to show that and a lot more right here on the Geek Public Radio.
You're listening to the GPR podcast, where two old guys, talk about new games, movies, most things geeky, and generally be old in front of your eyes. Not cool. Now, here's Topher and Crazy Chris being all old.
Apparently, he questions my vocabulary.
I questioned nothing, good sir. What is up, everybody out there in Geekland? This is Crazy Chris. Of course, I'm joined by Topher, the Paranormal Hobo, and you are watching Geek Public Radio. We are live here in the studio, ready to share our thoughts with some of the geeky happenings around the world with you. But before we get into all of that crazy stuff, make sure that you click the like button. You smash it. Smash that like button. And then you're going to ring-a-ling-a-ding the belly button. You're going to subscribe to this channel. And you're going to help us defeat the evil overlord. Smash it real good. Anyways, if that doesn't get a reaction, right? But you will help us defeat the evil YouTube algorithm overlords that help to bury channels like this one, because we are small. We are so very, very small. And we do not have quite the clout that other channels do. But with your help and the continued support that you give us.
We have personalities.
We have personality. Mama said I had a face for radio. But you guys always are awesome to us. We very much appreciate it. So just on top of the like, the smash, the subscribe, all that good stuff, please make sure that you stick around, watch just a few minutes of the video. Every little bit of that actually helps us, helps drive our advertising budget, helps drive the sales, helps drive all those crazy things that we are striving to build. At the end of the day, the numbers and stuff like that, it really doesn't matter to us. We do this because we love it. But those numbers help quite a bit and helps keep the lights on, helps keep the radio station moving, helps keep this podcast going, gets us all kinds of fancy toys that we can show you guys. So we do appreciate it. We would do it regardless. It just makes it so much cooler when we know there's so many of you out there that do appreciate what we do.
It's so much better when you do.
It's so much better when you do. But I'll start with some news stuff. Nintendo has been talking a little bit with the rise of the temperature across the world. It's the global warming, and the world is coming to an end. But while it ends and you guys wait about patiently, make sure that you are not utilizing your Nintendo Switch in the heat. Don't leave it in the car. It will overheat. It will melt. It is not a good thing to do. That has been the case in several cases, as people have discovered that their Nintendo Switch is, in fact, not fireproof. And that if you leave it in the baking sun of your vehicle, it will in fact damage the internal components and it will cease to function. That is a news flash brought to you by Geek Public Radio in all of its glory. So we are going to be talking a little bit about some things that have been going on with Netflix, and we want to make sure that we give you guys all the juicy little details that we can muster. But before we do that, we would like to remind you guys once again to make sure that you value your security online as much as we do. If you guys know what I'm talking about already, we're going to cue it right up for you. We're going to show you all the crazy stuff that can be yours at the press of a button. All you have to do is go to Geek Public Radio. Go to expressvpn.com/Geek Public Radio, and you can take advantage of ExpressVPN. We use ExpressVPN. Why don't you? It is an easy-use app for Windows, Mac, Android, your phone, your iPhone. It was established in 2009. There's 3,000 servers in 160 different countries, or 160 locations in 94 different countries. They're the only provider that unblocks streaming services such as Hulu, and other blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sure freaking ExpressVPN is loving me right now. You can access content anywhere, free of geolocation restrictions from Hulu, HBO Max, BBC, iPlayer TV, all that crazy stuff. And if you want to switch your language, and English is not your first language, they have plenty of options that are available for you so you can stream at your convenience. 24/7 customer support through their live chat. And on top of that, they have the next-gen lightweight protocol, which gives you greater speed, security, reliability, and especially when you're out and about on your mobile. They are the official VPN partner of HP and Dynabook, which used to be Toshiba. But you guys can take advantage of some cool offers if you go to the link in the description below at expressvpn.com/geek public radio. I'm talking, this is the greatest gift you could give yourself, is to secure your data. You think you're hidden, you are not. I assure you, incognito mode only goes so far. And believe me when I tell you, you do not want the FBI looking through your porn history. Okay? Just take my word for it. But that is all I have to say about that. Secure your data. expressvpn.com/geek public radio. Use our link and get a special discount. Yay. That's some cool stuff that you can do. However, all is not rosy in the land of the VPN providers. There have been some conflicts. There have been some wars. There have been some words exchanged. There have been some legal battles that have ensued. And here to talk all about that crazy nonsense is Mr. Topher, who was using our ExpressVPN link. And we were taking advantage of the geo restriction being lifted and watching some crazy shows. Until
here's what's funny is it wasn't even like you shut up. It wasn't even being geo restricted or anything like that. It was in order for us to not have our IP address of the studio like leaked. We have ExpressVPN running through our router. So at router level, everything is ran through the VPN. However, and it's literally, I'm just basing.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't do the geolocation thing. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You didn't even change your location.
I literally set it to Chicago. Literally, like it's in Chicago.
Yeah, North America, which is fine.
And we started to get. I was watching Netflix, doing whatever, and next thing I know, boom, the big
warning pops up on the screen.
It appears as though you are using a VPN. If you would like to continue to utilize your streaming services, you must turn off your security and your privacy and allow us access to see what it is that you're watching.
Because apparently Netflix needs to know everything about you. Your pants size, if you have a matching bra and panty set, they want to know that. They want to know that about you because they are concerned about you taking advantage of privacy laws. And they don't want to see you restrict your access to their service. So they're going to make sure that you pay extra if somebody uses your password. They're going to make sure that you pay extra just to have the service. And I have some fun facts of the day. Apparently, there is some. Oh, did you post it? Did you put the screenshot up?
Yeah. So here I'm going to show
show the screenshot. Pardon the interruption. Blow that up. Let me see, because I'll read it verbatim. I'll do the funness. Let me see. Here we go. Looks like you're connecting through a VPN proxy or unblocked service. Is that what it says? Unblocked
or
unblocker. Unblocker service. To start watching, please turn off any of these services and try again. Yeah, so that is the cool message that Topher got while he was attempting to watch Netflix, as he has hundreds of times. Yeah, there's a previews of coming attraction, guys, so that's a thing that's going to be coming soon. Just so you're aware. We got a little ahead of the game. All right,
I hit the wrong button.
Tech support's being a little bit behind the 8 ball because we had to turn off our VPN, so they're.
Well, no, basically I told him, I said, hey, look, this is what we're doing, yada, yada, yada. We have this going on. We have this going on. We have this going on. Why would I shut off?
Right. Like I'm not shutting off my VPN. Yeah. You are out of your mind.
Why would I make myself vulnerable to somebody like finding my IP address, locating me, and sending somebody to my house that could possibly murder me?
Yep. Swap me or all kinds of things, right? There's all types of things that can happen. And if you guys don't believe
we don't get crazy enough, whatever, to get swatted, but we do run games through this place all the time.
A lot. And there's a lot of proprietary data. I mean, there are things in this area that we are very invested in keeping safe from the reach of others. And a VPN provides that type of security. It's not like a LifeLock or anything like that, but it makes it really difficult for somebody to crack that code. It becomes exceptionally hard.
like, oh, well, your VPN or like, oh, your IP address says you're in Chicago. Okay, well, let's find out where they're at in Chicago.
Right.
No, I mean, we're not in Chicago.
We are not in Chicago. There's a reason we don't give the actual city that we're in. A lot of times, like sometimes, like anybody that watches the old shows can figure it out. Like, there you go, bad guys. That's where we are. But again, we use a secure server and a VPN to make sure that if there is an attack, number one, we're notified immediately. We know exactly if somebody's trying to get in. So those are the benefits to having things like that. But Netflix apparently is just like, no, go yourself. You have to not use it because if you do, you're trying to scam us.
And I messaged the thing and I said, hey, like this is what's going on. Like how? And like, well, they walked me through the steps to turn the VPN off. And I was like, no. And like, why? You're not understanding me. This is why it's there for. Why can I? And it's like, oh, they're like, well, then we can't really do anything about it because that's the thing. And I was like, okay, well then fine. I guess you're going to be
Sans a customer.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I guess
Hulu has no problem with this.
I already watched everything that I wanted to watch.
Yeah, Hulu has no problem with this. Amazon has no problem with this. So bye.
Yeah.
Like none of the other streaming platforms. Like I'm telling you, Netflix is getting too big for their britches.
Like, thanks for giving me content to talk about on the show.
Right.
I literally laid it out to him, and then within 15 minutes, the message went away.
Oh, weird. It's almost like it was like this magical thing that they could.
Oh, it's like literally like, oh, well, he's not joking. He's literally he's been a member since 2007.
Right.
Or whenever,
whenever it started. Like I have literally been a subscriber of Netflix of some capacity, whether it's my account or using somebody else's email or whatever it is. I have been a subscriber of Netflix since its inception. And I couldn't tell you exactly when that was. I do know that Blockbuster started offering a streaming service right around 2005. Right. So I'm an old Blockbuster streamer too. Like, so like guys want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. But this is when they were doing discs only. Okay. This is before it became a streaming. Like I was getting Netflix discs.
Yes.
In the mail.
I was getting Netflix in the mail.
Right.
All the little kids are like, it's time to take your medicine, Grandpa.
We say at the very beginning of the show, two old guys, right? Like, it's not just a funny thing that we say. But yeah, it's ridiculous to me that a streaming service provider can't get through a VPN. Like you can't stream if we don't have the VPN turned on. Come on, guys. Like you do better. Be better. Like
I mean, we run the whole show through the VPN.
Right. Everything literally runs through that. So sorry, we're not going to. And on top of that, you're going to raise the price and then charge us for people to account share. Okay. No problem. I was just looking for an excuse.
My favorite thing would be is if
now this is the part where Netflix is like, hey guys, we'd like to sponsor your show, and we're like, okay, we'll suck it up, we'll take your money.
Say like we grab the phone and we're in Chicago, just because that's
the example, right? Sure.
And I have my earphones on. We're on the train or whatever, and I'm watching Netflix because I am now not in my home location. Am I going to be dinged and not have access to everything that I'm paying for?
Right.
Because I am taking it on the go.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like
literally one
of the coolest features about the VPN is that you can put it on your mobile.
Yeah.
Like as long as you have an account with ExpressVPN, you can put it on your mobile and you can literally run a VPN through your phone, which means you can do your online banking. You can do all of the cool things that a lot of people like. You can send your nudes to your boyfriend or your girlfriend and not have to worry about them getting hijacked in the cloud, right? Like that's a thing that you can actually do because the server that it's going to be listed under. Now, granted, if you put it in the freaking cloud, like there's nobody can save you. Like that's your own fault. Like you shouldn't have put it in the cloud.
Mean, like even Apple gets hacked.
Yeah, and that's
if you want the people from to not know that you're
right, exactly. But just being able to make secure phone calls, being able to message the office. Being able to work from your phone on the go, to go to a Zoom meeting, to do all of those things.
Because a lot of the bigger businesses,
or with just a VPN, not just Express, but VPN in general. I'm just using Express because obviously we're sponsored.
So one of the things that kills me is a lot of places have a VPN that they use a VPN to connect to their office.
Yeah.
So they can work from home.
Absolutely.
So if you have your home set up to work at home, through the VPN, it connects and tunnels in, yada, 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 do all that stuff. Can't use that either.
And it's I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know if it maybe they had like a network breach, or if they had to update all their servers and then the servers just weren't connected, or they weren't not catered, but they were not provisioned. That's the word I'm looking for. They weren't provisioned to work with VPNs anymore. Like maybe they removed a patch or something. Like there's a lot of things that could have gone on, and I'll give Netflix the benefit of the doubt. That's probably what happened, because all of a sudden it started working again. Right. So, I mean,
no, I swung what little
wiener you have.
Yes. And said that, like,
let's take it out and measure. That's your hand. I know. That's all I got.
No, but I was like, I basically made the arrogant, ridiculous statement just because I was frustrated as hell.
Right.
That I was like, you know what, fine. I'm going to put it out on my show because we're a podcast. I'm a podcaster. I have a YouTube channel. Yada yada yada. How about this becomes a thing?
Mm-hmm. And we're still going to talk about
it. And
I
immediately tweeted it, the picture. I put it on our Facebook page.
Yep.
I posted it on our Reddit.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You don't start swinging if you can't start swinging, right? And we have some social pull. It's not a lot, and we know that. Like, we're not delusional. Yeah, we're not delusional into thinking like we're freaking like Ninja or Asmodeus or Asmongold. Asmodeus. We're not stupid. We understand like where we are on the hierarchy of swing, but at the same time, I mean, there's still an influence, and we're going to exert it where we can and let people know this is the thing that happens. And that's
still a thing in the dark.
It is. And this is it too. We are still Geek Public Radio, and this is still Geek News. Like, we give you geek news. And you know what? Not being able to use your VPN with a streaming service, that's news. So we're going to tell you. We're going to tell you the truth. We're going to tell you exactly what happened. We're going to tell you how it happened and why. We're going to speculate as to why if we can't figure out exactly. But at the end of the day, we're going to tell you what happened. Now, as Topher has mentioned already, service came back up. It's working now. Great. Good for you. Right? That's awesome. Good job, Netflix. You fixed the problem. Thank you. We appreciate that. However, at the same time, now we're on red alert, because are you going to do it again?
Yeah, no, like, and if they can turn around and say you can't have your stuff protected and use us, then Twitter can say you can't you can't use your your VPN and do it,
which is to my knowledge is expressly forbidden under specific internet traffic law. I'm 99% sure that we are still entitled to privacy of in any form when it comes to now. Twitter as a policy may enact that, and there's nothing to stop them, but there have been several rulings that places like Twitter, Facebook, and stuff like those are considered like town halls, and to be denied access to those areas because somebody's concerned about security, I feel like would be a violation of the Section 534, I think is what it's called. So I'm pretty sure that would be a violation of that. But I digress. I'm not going to get into all the legalistic nonsensey stuff, but bad idea across the board, across the spectrum. If any other streamer's thinking about doing it, don't do it. There are too many people out there that have too much to lose to be bothered with your streaming stuff. And to be quite frank, they'll just find a way to stream it somewhere else, or they'll sit in an airport or whatever. Like, they'll find a way to watch it if they really want to. You're not going to win.
Well,
the internet is undefeated.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, like, how much do you want to fight the fact that people want to be able to sit back and watch certain things from the comfort of their house and not have to worry about, is my online activity being monitored or whatever?
Right.
Versus, well, hey, guess what? The torrent space can work just fine with a VPN.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you're more protected. So it's more anonymity to go and pirate this stuff.
Yep. And which we don't encourage.
No, we don't encourage that. But it literally.
But if you were going to download a Tor browser and find a movie to watch because streaming services decide to block your security, I mean we can't stop you. We can't stop that, and neither can Netflix or Hulu. But anyways, so Netflix being a cunt, right? As was stated at the very beginning of the show, that was a pretty dick move by Netflix, and we will not abide. We will talk about.
I was really frustrated.
Yeah, he was.
No, like
I wish I could show the text message exchange.
I sent him the picture. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm about to lose it, bro. I know, man. Let's talk about it. But let's talk about some other things, right? Speaking of losing it, we have a cool little trailer that we want to show you guys. It's a movie project that I was involved with from Night Art Productions. Thomas and Kyle have been absolutely extraordinary. Alice as well. Just working with those guys. Tyler, everybody that was involved. You guys were phenomenal. So we're going to show you just a little bit of simple. Speaking of some movies, this is the brand new teaser trailer that was released by Night Art Productions today. And it does feature moi. So it's a little bit of a selfish shout out to myself. So shout out to those guys. Happy birthday, Kyle. There you go, buddy. Kyle Putra. You are awesome. I'm pretty sure it's Putra. I don't know how he might be Putra. I've never actually asked him how to pronounce his last name. So I apologize, bro. Probably butchered it, but happy birthday to you anyway. You guys are phenomenal over there at Night Art. This is Rise of Experiment 53, teaser trailer number 2. Previews of coming attractions. Brought to you by Night Art Productions. That doesn't say that.
I'm trying to figure out why they misspelled preview.
This is cool.
That's what you want to show.
I look so handsome. Flashing warning.
Who's smiling now?
Who's smiling now? Ooh. Yeah. Very excited to see the finished product October 29th. It'll be at the Cornerstone Center for the Arts in Muncie, Indiana. It'll be a double feature along with the Curious Case. Curious Findings of Claudius, I believe is what it's called. I'm probably butchering that one too. Like, it was on my phone and then I lost it and I'm like, Grim Findings of Claudius. Ha! I remembered.
No more PR for you.
I know, right? I'm not allowed to do that anymore. But those guys over there at Night Art Productions, thank you guys so much for allowing me to be involved in that project. It was super fun to do. Randolph County Asylum was beautiful. Very excited to see the turnout of that movie. It's going to be cool. I'm very excited. I let Topher's just looking at me like, fucking traitor. You got to let me. I'm a peacock, man. You got to let me fly.
Just remember who you're repping this weekend.
Right. Night Art. Oh, yeah, right. Rutledge. And since we're on the subject of this weekend, let's talk a little bit about it. Days of the Dead Indianapolis is coming along this weekend. Obviously not like this weekend because it's Friday. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Days of the Dead Indianapolis running Friday through Sunday. Doors open at 5 o'clock on Friday. And then 11 o'clock or obviously half hour early access for VIPs, but 11 o'clock on Saturday, and then I believe at 10 on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. It might be also 11 on Sunday, but I can't remember. Sunday's always a weird day for me. But yeah, you guys definitely should come down to Indianapolis. It is at the, I want to say Marriott, but I'm not. Marriott East. Ha! I was right on it. I was doing pretty good. That's at the Marriott East on 21st.
21st and Post.
21st and Post Road.
Just
Marriott
down
East.
from Post.
Yeah. If you guys are in the Indianapolis area and you would like to come pay us a visit and purchase some of the sweet merch that we have available for you guys, then I would highly suggest that you guys do that. We will have the Letters from Marshalltown book. We'll have the Black Book for sale. We will have DVDs, movies, and Blu-rays. Oh my, we will have the comic book. We will have all kinds of things available for your viewing enjoyment and for your mental enjoyment.
Come buy us out so we have to buy more stuff.
Please buy us out. Like that's my favorite thing in the world. I love looking in the box and going, we don't have any more. It's super fun, right?
Because we load in a bunch, and if we don't want to load that back.
Nope. The lighter, we walk in heavy, we walk out light. That's the goal. But yeah, so you guys should check it out. Days of the Dead in Indianapolis at the Marriott East on 21st and Post Road. That is Friday through Sunday. The 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, I believe, are the dates. Book it now so you guys can come and see us and do booth things. All right. So yeah, Days of the Dead. Whoop. I'll be there.
All right. Hey, and speaking of things that you can do while having your VPN up, check this out and listen to Little Cartoon Me.
Hey,
And now a word
I
from
know
our
that guy.
sponsor.
Humble Bundle sells games, ebook software, and other digital content. Its mission is to support charity while providing awesome content to customers at great prices. They launched in 2010 with a single 2-week Humble Indie Bundle and have grown into a store full of games and bundles, a gaming membership service, a game publisher, and more. Join them and pay what you want for curated bundles of games, media, and software. All proceeds support charity and the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Visit a link on the screen and in the description of the video to support the channel and help the cause.
The button.
I forgot to hit the buttons. Cartoon U is very adorable, and I very much appreciate him. He's great.
Yes.
All right, everybody. So, talked a little bit about Days of the Dead. We've talked about Netflix being a boob. We do have some cool gaming news that is available for you guys since we're just kind of now we're on the uplifting topic. Again, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Watch us for more than just a few minutes so that way we can defeat the evil YouTube algorithms. We very much appreciate you guys. And I'm looking for the website that I had pulled up and now I can't find it because of course I freaking can't. Because why would I be able to? Mercy.
Because you're not out packing, you don't have your laptop.
I know. I usually
Like
have it
37
out and ready to
tabs.
go. And now I'm like, I don't see it. There it is. Found it. Ha! I win. Okay. So on October 27th, Sega Genesis has announced that they will be releasing the Genesis Mini 2. This event is going to include, or excuse me, this particular console that they were releasing, similar to like the SNES Mini and the NES Mini and all the cool things that were available for that. The Genesis Mini will include up to 50 games. That's the goal at the moment. Such gems such as Sonic CD, which was a super fun game. For those of you who did not have a Sega Genesis CD or Sega CD, Sonic CD was really cool. The graphics were really sweet. Outrun, which was a cool little race car game. They had Afterburner 2. Oh, apparently the battery's dying. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. I'm freaking colors. Fix me. Fix me. Ah! I don't want to be colors anymore.
Well, that was a first.
I don't want to be colors. I thought it was plugged in. Like, why is it not plugged in? What is happening?
Fun times.
We are
That's
the greatest at this. Like, there's nothing that we can't do. At least I'm not colors anymore. I appreciate that. Thank you for not making me colors. Oh my god, this is freaking crazy. Oh my gosh. La-dee-da-doo, la-dee-da-dee. Sorry, guys. But you know what? F it. Topher, just move your mouth. I'll talk for you. Go. Outrun 2 is also coming out. It's a cool little fun racing game. Afterburner 2 is a sweet. If you guys have ever played the original Afterburner, Afterburner 2 basically took everything that was cool about that and made it better. Sweeter graphics, longer stages, more power-ups, things like that. So it's actually super funner. Pfft, I was reading Outrunners when I said that. Then, of course, you have the Outrunners game, which, again, is kind of a car chase type thing. It's kind of a sequel, I believe, to Outrun, if I'm not mistaken. Sonic 3D Blast. Didn't really play that too much, but they got the virtual racing, which is the F1 series style races that they could do. We have Alien Soldier, Lightning Force, Rolling Thunder. So it's actually a cool thing that they're bringing over for American audiences, Western audiences. And the one that I'm most excited for, Splatterhouse 2. I am super, super, super freaking excited for Splatterhouse. They did a remake of Splatterhouse not terribly long ago, and it was actually, they redid the original game and released it on Steam, and I had an absolute blast with it. It is something that I would play again and again and again, simply because it delivers things and like in my genre, my sweetheart, that I'm able to kind of play through. It basically takes the side scroll and beat 'em up and just ramps up the gore to 11 and then gives you all these neat little things that you can do. Originally it was supposed to be an arcade game. So the difficulty there is like phenomenally hard, but it is stupid fun to play. Always a party hit, always a classic game to bring in by. So the Genesis 2 is going to be bringing some unique titles to the library. Very excited about that. Very, very much looking forward to it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. We're trying to fix it, y'all. You guys are actually seeing the behind the scenes, but not behind the scenes.
Yeah, because we're down to one camera. Support us so we can have.
Please support us so we can have more than one battery. God, this camera right here is going to look so bad. That's all right though. This is the backup camera. I'm still colors. No, maybe not colors again. I'm not colors anymore. Yay! I'm alive. Jesus.
Hey, but you know what?
We are uniquely professional.
What's funny is like we were without sound there for a minute because I unplugged the wrong thing.
Oh God! So I'm just sitting there talking. Everybody's like, what?
But it wasn't very long.
Okay.
Krista was like, "No sound, gentlemen." Like, oh, and as soon as I said it, like, you have sound back. I was like,
okay.
Thank you. It wasn't that long.
Good. So yeah, we apologize about that. The show, like, what's really bad is like we're on the wind down on top of that. Like, this is the wind down part of the show. Like, we're at the very end. We're gonna start talking about Rutledge, like different stuff, and then of course,
no, I was sitting here going, should we dump to? We already use a humble bundle. We can't, we dump to another commercial, or can we do whatever? Well, I panic and
I mean, I'm serious. Like, I was about to just tell you, like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll do it live. Like, about to pull the old trademark there, but yeah. So if you guys haven't already, again, make sure you go to youtube.com/Geek Public Radio, click the bell, click the subscribe button, and of course, twitch.tv, all the Twitch streamers out there that watch us as well. We thank you guys very much. Twitch.tv/Geek Public Radio. You can find all of our socials down below and up above. So if you guys would like to connect with us on social media, that's where you can find us. We look forward to hearing from you guys. If you guys have any comments, of course.
Hard.
Yeah, it's a little difficult, but if you guys have any comments about the things that we discussed, Netflix being cunts, Nintendo software overheating, obviously Days of the Dead. Did you guys like the trailer for Rise of Experiment 53? Now, bear in mind, this is an indie studio straight out of Muncie, Indiana. So, I mean, these are fully independent studio. This is not big Hollywood stuff. So this is, these are friends of ours. These are movie makers. These are guys that craft and put a lot of heart and soul into their work. We appreciate them very much. So shout out to Night Art. But if you guys have any comments about that, man, drop them in the comment section below. And of course, go over to Night Art Productions. Click subscribe to their stuff as well. You can find all their social media in that particular area. And as I already stated before, Rutledge Productions, we thank you guys every single day for supporting our show. You guys are amazing. We thank you very much and look forward to working with you this weekend at Days of the Dead in Indianapolis. If you guys are looking forward to that, let us know, man. The comment section exists for a reason. And of course, the Genesis 2 releasing with 50 games. Just lots of stuff going on in the crazy world of geek news. But stuff to look forward to, stuff to consider. If you guys want to talk about it, put it in the comment section. If you want to fight about it, put it in the comment section. I promise Chris and I will just pop some Topher and I will pop some popcorn. We will admire the view from afar.
You have the problem when you fight about it.
You want to fight about it?
When you fight about it?
No, I don't want to fight about it. You know what I want to do? I think it would be a great idea if we were to splurge just a little bit and go buy some awesome merchandise. Topher, do you know where we can buy some awesome merchandise?
And now a word from our sponsor.
How'd you do that?
Need your fix for fun shirts and things? The perfect place to get geeky fun t-shirts and other merchandise, including tumblers, baseball caps, and so much more, is tshirtmix.com. Hundreds of designs you can choose from, as well as being the home of Geek Public Radio merch store. Come get our faces on your threads, or just grab one of the several funny designs that we have available. Just go to tshirtmix.com and check out all the fun. More designs are added daily. That's tshirtmix.com for all your novelty tees. Have fun, look around, and grab some awesome t-shirts.
Yes, grab some awesome t-shirts.
Grab some awesome t-shirts.
Or a water bottle, or I thought about like going full on like some of the tech shops that I
Yeah.
watch, and like doing mouse pads and
That'd be cool.
and the whole nine.
I mean,
yards.
anything
want
that you
one
can
of the
do. Like,
massive ones.
honestly, I'm probably going to order and see if I can have an express ship of the I Heard Shit shirt,
so you can get it. For
so
the
I can
show.
have it for the con, like 100%. So we're like, where'd you get that shirt? And I'm like, t-shirtmix.com, man. You should check them out. I
Maybe
thought about
we
just
should get-
ordering a bunch of shirts.
Well,
and,
like getting cards.
Yeah, we'll do that too. But I want to get a bunch of shirts for the con.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, like just like a bunch of merch just sitting up there, and people be like, "Oh, what's that shirt?" I'm like $25.
Well, my goal is to one of these days actually do a con for us instead of
for Rutledge, which
Well, I
we
mean,
love you.
yeah,
Please don't strike us down. But yeah, like doing an actual con for Geek Public Radio would be cool. Like having a Geek Public Radio booth.
We haven't done one in
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Gen Con 2019, I think it was. So this will be 3 years, 3 Gen Cons before, like since we've actually done one. And that was barely, we didn't really have a booth. We just had kind of a rotating merch shop where we were telling people to go buy shit.
Go over
But
here.
don't ban us, don't ban us Gen Con.
Go over here. They have our shit.
Yeah, go over there.
They have our shit.
Pretty much. But yeah, we thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm a very exhausted and very hot and sweaty Crazy Chris.
Because when you got here, you ran around like a corgi.
I was going up. I was like, oh my god, I can do this. I'm gonna do that. I can rip shit.
You was up to down, up and down,
Up and down and up and down, up and down and up and down. But yeah, you guys have been an awesome audience. We are your faithful geeky companions throughout the chaos of the geek world. We are here to bring you the hot news, the cold news, and the straight dumpster fire anytime that we can. So we thank you guys so much for stopping by. I've been Crazy Chris.
I'm Topher.
And you guys stay geeky. Peace.
You've been listening to the GPR podcast, where 2 old guys talk about old. Talk about new games, movies, most things geeky, and try not to poop in their diapers while they're talking. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on Twitter at Free Geek Radio, on Facebook and Instagram at Geek Public Radio, and the website geekpublicradio.com. We'll see you next time.